everyone. I'm Melinda NailFanatic. This is our Love, Peace, and Happiness Daily General Money and Romance Tarot. And you should not expect any visual. This will be an audio only because it's just going to work out better that way. I did everything I could to get the Chinese Zodiac Tarot upload yesterday. And some of you were with me as I actually did the beginning part of the reading, and then I noticed that YouTube was blocking it out again for some reason. So I took my cues. Oh my goodness, Quentin, do you have to scream, honey? I took my cues from the universe and said, okay, I guess it's not appropriate that I do this reading at this time. And I will always take my cues from the universe, which is again why I am doing this reading in this way today. And so, yes, my babies are here, and yes, I'm still with you. It's just things are changing, not only in the way things are going in on our personal lives, but also obviously in the way that I present these readings to you, because that's exactly what's happening. And so we just got to work with the energies as we have them, and so that's what I'm doing. And so you know what the cards look like, and I am now cutting the deck for our word of clarity for the day, for the 23rd of July. I also am going to mention that today is the new moon in Leo, of which there will be 2. And so with that, we should expect a lot of opportunities for growth, and growth is the word that came out of the deck today. So let me see. Growth. That's the word that come out of the deck today, okay? And so rather than try to balance this thing, because I'm actually doing the reading from my bed this time. Usually I do the reading in the kitchen or at the dining table or something like that, but today I'm doing it from my bed, so we're just going to make it work out. So the words of clarity we have for today are growth, and the bottom of the deck shows understanding. And so definitely we should be expecting to understand some situations as they have unfolded in our life. Something that we had been lacking some clarity on is going to be becoming clearer and clearer on our behalf, so that we can be able to know how to move forward. And also I feel that there's going to be some reflection on how we have grown, and just how we have been put in a situation of expansion. Also, to come full circle to understand a lot of the things that have gone on in our lives lately. So as I shuffle this flashcards deck, I'm going to now go ahead and cut this deck, and let's see what is the flashcard that comes out for our reading today. Okay, the pink cup and the red cylinder. So now we have growth, understanding, the pink cup, and the red cylinder. And so what I'm getting is an energy of passion that is filling up, and with playfulness and flirtiness and optimism and a youthful type of exuberance in our day-to-day, with these cards showing the way they are. So I feel that there should be some playfulness. I do feel a message here to make sure that you're filling up your own cup as far as your passions are concerned. And that is in harmony with what I've heard a lot of the astrologers that I like to listen to talk about in regards to this Leo new moon. It's about honoring your own passions, your own desires, and your own direction, rather than continuing to put everyone else's first. And so now I'm pulling out the Rider-Waite Tarot, and I'm going to shuffle for a spread for our general reading today. And also I want to throw out there that if the universe allows, and if the timing is right for this Chinese Zodiac Tarot, I will be uploading that next. And I say if, because we'll see how this energy lines up for us to go ahead and do this, because it's something that, you know, if you've been following me, this is something I've been trying to get up for days now. But it's just like it's not ripe yet, it's not time yet. Although I'm ready to do it, the universe says, nope, not yet, hold on. And so I've seen great success in heeding those redirections from the universe. I have seen wonderful success come through that, and so I will always yield to those guidance points from the universe, from the signs that I receive from the universe that show me, hey, it's time, or hey, it's not time. So I am ready to do them, and if it is appropriate, then they'll be up. That'll be the next video coming up today. I also want to say that I'm so excited because tomorrow is Monday night, and it looks like the universe has got me lined up to go ahead and get on stage. If I get on stage again tomorrow at the Human Experience Las Vegas, my intention is to have somebody record it live stream. And so, assuming all that will work out, then you'll be able to catch the entire segment that I do tomorrow night. And that, again, is assuming that the universe will keep my schedule available for tomorrow night. I leave all things into the hands of God or the universe, whichever word you prefer. It's all synonymous to me. And so we'll see what happens. We have the Ten of Swords and the Hermit, saying there's a final thought that you've received, and that final decision that you've made, for some of you, has to do with a situation involving a Virgo. And not only for some of you, I can see how this immediately applies into my life. So let's see more about this final decision that we've made. The final decision has to do with trying to make progress. We have at our feet the 7, the Chariot, Major Arcana number 7, telling us it's about making progress. It's about the success that is assured, about the victory, about positive direction, about the control, about taking control over the chariot of our life and guiding it in a direction that we see fit, that we have received through this inner introspection, through this soul searching, through this going within to receive our answers. And so in the past, we had to walk away from a situation. And so walking away from the situation was part of the progress that we have decided in a full decided manner that this is the direction that we should go, that we received. Now, everything that we're doing is out of love, because at our head we have the Lover's card. Everything that we're doing is out of trying to achieve a balance, within self, and also understanding that our world reflects back to us that which we hold to and which we are embracing and nurturing. Then the universe reflects that back to us. And so likewise, for some of us, what we've walked away from is a result of somebody else who has held to a belief, a pattern that does not suit the progression of our life, and therefore we will let that go. And
Grandma?
Yes, baby?
You said you have a different snack for me.
Okay, but I'm doing a reading right now. I'm live, so can you go back to play in your playroom again?
You give me a snack?
Possibly, if you let me record. Thank you. So, we have the energy coming in of the rebirth. And I feel that for some of you, you're going through a great rebirth because you have decided to let these situations go. You stopped trying to control another person's situation. Instead, you've taken control of your own actions and your own part in the situation. I'm just going to give you a glimpse of what we're looking at here, so you can see these cards, and then I'll put the phone back down so I can continue with them. But yes, so I see that, you know, through this final decision that during which we have received much introspection and inner guidance, we are moving forward. And it involved having to let go and walk away from something in the past that was toxic, it was not working out well. They were not in harmony with where our path is going, our beliefs, our standards for ourselves. And we are just honoring our divine self, our divine masculine and our divine feminine, and what we're embracing in our life. And because of it, some new opportunities are coming in for us. Something that we thought we had to let go of in the past by trying to hold on to whatever that was is coming back around to us now, because now that we've let go of that toxic situation, the universe will honor us in our embracing of new opportunities for ourselves, embracing of our own standards, our own vision for our life, that is just like that hermit. He has a vision for his life, and it's not anyone else's vision, it's his. The others cannot always see that vision, and therefore they can't understand why you do or why you feel or why you act, and that's not your place to worry about. That's their situation, that's their life. They're supposed to go inside themselves and be the hermit in their own life to realize that as well. Now I'm going to show you these cards that came up out the side before I begin to talk about these. We have the Justice, the Seven of Swords, the Magician, the Knight of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Wands. And so the Justice card says you are acting in a fair and balanced way, and you know that you are. You see yourself that way. The external influence is that the universe knows that you have achieved a divine perspective over the situation, but since others are not able to see that vision that you're holding, and they don't understand what you're receiving through your intuition and your inner guidance, well, then they think that you're being sneaky and deceptive. Well, that's not none of your problem to worry about, because the universe knows that you have a divine perspective over this situation. And so you're just counting on your magi powers, your inner magician, to and knowing that you have all of the tools that are needed to accomplish the goal that you have set out for yourself. And so with the Knight of Wands coming in, you have set out a desire for a new course, and now you have the means to go ahead and go forward with that new course. For some of us, this is a situation in which a romantic partnership, and I'm getting into romance now. I have not pulled the romance card, but this portion of this reading is going to apply to romance, and it will fit to somebody. For somebody, there's a situation here. Hello, love. There's a situation here in which you've had a final decision to walk away from somebody who was probably a Cancer person in your life, and you might be a hermit, which is a Virgo, or you might be a 9 in numerology. You may have walked away from a person who was a water sign or a Cancer, and because you knew it was a toxic relationship, and so now you just wanting a divine partnership in your romantic love life. And so what's going to happen is you actually have a Knight of Wands coming back to you from your past. The Knight of Wands is going to be a fire sign person. This person is very quick acting, and they will be coming back to you. And the way you see this situation is like, oh, it's time for justice. Now they get it. Now they understand. And that person says, boy, this person that had left me before, they really knew what the heck they was doing. They've come to understand why you left. They've come to understand some of the finer points of the discussions that you had, or in some cases arguments that you had prior to the separation that you went through. For some of you, this isn't romantic. I just heard for some of you, this is a family relationship or a friendship. And so now you know that this is coming full term to you, because you always wished that this person would have that understanding. You kept putting the prayer out that this person would understand. You kept putting that intention out that through my course of action, allow them to finally see. And so with the words of clarity being growth and understanding, I definitely see that this person has come to understand. They have come to see that their course of action was not to their benefit, and so now they're really more interested in getting to know you even further and progressing in whatever form of relationship that you will allow with them, for the simple fact that you were able to key them into information about themselves that nobody else had ever been bold enough, brave enough, or intuitive enough to turn them on to. And so there's a new beginning here. As far as whether that goes into romance or friendship or a family, you can determine that. And it has to do with somebody who had walked away from a situation again, and now the person that walked away is coming back because of your insight and knowledge, and that's being confirmed by the cards, because below this Ace of Wands that I showed you, and I'll show you here, we have the High Priestess and the Eight of Cups. So somebody that had walked away in the past is now walking back in, because they see that you have that insight. They see that you speak words of wisdom. They see that you're speaking progression to them, even if they were not exactly ready for it at the time that you initially spoke it. So I'm opening up the Money and the Law of Attraction deck from Esther and Jerry Hicks. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a shuffle. And then I'm just going to give this a open palm shuffle and see. Uh-oh, my baby's screaming. Hello, my beautiful. Okay, the card flipped over. The card that we got flipped over. Let's see what we got here. What's the matter, Quentin Kier Bear? Oh, my handsome, what happened, honey bunch? You okay, my babish? Okay, so the money card we have for today is card number 40. 4 plus 0 equals 4. That's talking about stability and foundations that can be built upon. It says, I can set my own standards for financial well-being. And I will show this card while I read it to you. It says, once you are able to achieve and consistently maintain your personal alignment, a great deal of money will flow into your experience if that is your desire. I see you have straws in your mouth. Hold on. Let brother have one, please, so he can stop screaming, because Granny's recording. Okay, go find another one from your playroom then. Okay, well, go find another one that Mickey doesn't have and let Granny record. Go on, let Granny finish your recording, please. Thank you. You're being wonderful. I appreciate that. So now, continuing on with the card, the second paragraph says, do not let others set the standards about how much money you should have or about what you should do with it, for you're the only one who could ever accurately define that. Come into alignment with who you really are and allow those things to flow into your experience that life has helped you know that you want. So that's interesting, because I saw one of my girls in the room, and I'm not going to name names, but when we did your personal reading, we saw that there was a issue in your past in which you had allowed somebody else's thoughts and perceptions about how you receive your money and what you do with it to bring you down. And therefore, now I see for you that you're going to actually be moving out of finding yourself in submission to that you have been setting your own standards for your own financial well-being. How you accrue your money is your business, and you know very well that the seeds with which you plant a thing are the fruit which you must eat. And so you know better than to plant fruit and seeds that is going to be detrimental to you to consume in the future. So that you're not planting any poisonous fruit. You are planting fruit that is well thought out. You understand how you're going to take the fruit from the seeds that you planted in the way you earn your income and what you do with your income into your future with you. That you won't be able to outrun it, that it will continue with you, and therefore you have left off from any toxic hearsay, opinions of others, or personal beliefs, and you're working in harmony with the divine in your life, so that what you do and how you receive your income is fair and balanced, and that you leave off of any deceptions, and you know that everything you need is coming to you. And so it's okay that you live lavishly, you know, and it is okay if you don't have a desire to live lavishly. That's okay. For some of you, it's okay to have $100 extra a month is happy for you, and that's your standard, and that's okay. For some of you, you're like, I like $1,000 extra every minute. That's okay. Whatever is in your conceivability for yourself, for your own life, for your own needs and your own desires, that is okay. And if you can set the fact that your beliefs about it and your standards in regards to it are more important than what everybody else has to say, than what the past is that you come from, than what your parents' standards were, your grandparents' standards were, and what the world around you perceives it to be, then you will be able to attain just that, because you do have all the tools that you need, and the universe is responding back to you with opportunities. So what do I see here for today in money is what I see is some decisions that you're making is going to bring in opportunity. You have made a decision of which way you want to go with your finances, and so today you should look for a conversation that will help key you into something, an idea to come in that's going to key you into something, bumping into somebody, whether you knew them before or not, that's going to help guide you or be a key pivotal part in bringing about this outcome that you had desired for yourself. So all these things are available to you. It's by holding your own standards and opinions of the matter above whatever others might have to say about it. Quentin, why you gotta scream, little butt? Now, I'm going to pull from the Wisdom of the Golden Path and go ahead and pull a romance card. Although we already got a good portion of this romance reading out, I'm going to go ahead and pull our romance card because, you know, it's something I do on the daily for you. Except for those days in the middle where, oh my goodness, for some reason it just was not happening. Okay, so the romance card from the Wisdom of the Golden Path says creativity. So in your romantic sphere, you have the idea to create additional situation in regards to your romance, or you know how to create your romance. And what I'm getting is either way, the key to it is embracing the inner creativity, embracing the beauty that you know how to bring to life. Some of you are excellent cooks. Offer that meal or prepare a special touch to the meal. Some of you are excellent artists. Create a piece of art that expresses your love. Some of you are amazing nurturers. Do something that is nurturing creatively. Bring your creativity into your romantic sphere, whether single or committed, in a relationship already. Bring your creativity into your relationship sphere to see the fullness of passion that you have expressed, and also to allow for growth that comes in a very decided way, to allow for the expansion of that romantic situation as your passionate cup has become full, like the red cylinder we got with this deck from the flashcards, the children's flashcards. Let me just show all that to you, okay? So yes, there's the cylinder up there, the red cylinder, filling up our passions, right? With this new beginning, making sure your cup is overflowing, your creative cup is overflowing. We have the lovers up at the top of our Celtic cross for the day. We have growth and understanding that's coming in with this creativity. So we have a wonderful spread in front of us for the day today. And it's all about how you are going to embrace the opportunities that are in front of you, as it always is. You know, the universe provides us the opportunity. The universe responds to us with opportunities. That's what this Knight of Wands is. The channeled understanding and definition of this card that I received was, you know, the page is putting out the wish for a new course of action, a new standard of doing things, a new pattern. And the Knight of Wands is that opportunity coming in, which now you must either accept or reject. Okay, but the means to do that which you had set out for, what you had desired, is coming in today. So in regards to romance and in regards to finance, this is all possible for you today. It's about whether you're going to choose to move forward with it and embrace it or not. So remember, the onus usually does get put back on you. The responsibility usually does fall back onto us to accept that which we had requested. And so, with all of that being said, this is our daily reading for July the 23rd, 2017. If you have not looked into some of this stuff going on with these two new moons in Leo, definitely find your favorite astrologers. Some of mine are Mimi from Gaia Blooming, Gregory Scott, Kai Pacha Lesher, and Jean Wiley. And I do like the Leo King as well. So I recommend that you check out some of those because there's a lot of strong energy. It doesn't matter if you have Leo in your chart or not. This is the energy that's going on for us, and it's meant to catalyze us, move us forward in the direction that we had set for ourselves. So now, I'm going to call this video out here, and then I'm going to go ahead and see about moving forward with our Chinese Zodiac Tarot, and I believe it's going to go through perfectly today. So if I can help you with a personal reading, a personal consultation in which we direct the cards directly to your personal situation, circumstances, needs, and desires, your own questions, clear and specific questions, those are always done by donation. And my website has all the details you need to move forward with any of my services at lphtarot.com. That's lphtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.